Hello everyone and now welcome to a game Fly versus Colorful. This game taking place here on Northern Isle. Colorful spawning as the yellow night elf on the bottom left hand side of the map. We'll see he's going for an altar of elders, ancient of war. The hero is going to be a keeper of the grove. Meanwhile off to the north here, Fly opening things up with Blade Master, grunts, and once we hit the 2-minute mark, which we just did, we should see the heroes out in play, ready to do a bit of creeping. Alright, quick entangle onto that one peon there. That clearing up the remainder of this creep camp should be easy. A couple of auto shots to finish off this peon. One or two more should do it. One more, yes, gonna take it down in the back. Meanwhile, the trolls and the ogre warrior finished up here. Keeper of the grove still, however, sitting at level 1, picking up gauntlet. Claws of attack, not gauntlets. Claws of attack +5. Alright, Blade Master has sold his Scroll of Town Portal, picked up the Gloves of Haste from the creep camp, and now continuing to make his rounds, trying to get some strong items. Blade Master opted to go for Critical Strike first over Windwalk, and now also picking up a Gauntlets of Ogre Strength +3 for some bonus hit points. Blade Master with that, well, early critical strike, able to clear out these creep camps faster, but well, doesn't have that escape card that is often necessary for that Blade Master. Really, the reason why the Blade Master was able to sell that Scroll of Town Portal so early is because he can always walk away from any dangerous situation. Right now, well, the Blade Master trying to purposely lose aggro, gets up to level 2. There's an auto attack there, and now with that auto attack, the Blade Master needs to use another charge of that healing salve. All right, Blade Master retreating all the way back home. There it is. And now simply running around the corner, we're going to see another auto attack. No, does purposely Windwalk so that that heal can be used easily. Keeper of the Grove not going to try and run inside that base, knowing that the Blade Master could be nearby, blocking his route of escape. Down to the south, Colorful setting up an expo at that 7 o'clock position. Should be able to get that up and running without a problem. Keeper of the Grove buying Dust of Appearance. Just wants to keep tab on that Blade Masters, knowing that the Blade Master harassment is a very big potential threat. Auto attacks there, a little bit of glaives in the back as the Blade Master simply just walking on through, doing a bit of scouting, and will spot importantly, this Tree of Life currently being constructed. All right, Sentry Ward there. Dust of Appearance quickly revealing that Sentry Ward. Colorful doesn't want Fly to know when exactly he tries to set up this expo, as well, that would give him critical information. Fly has already finished teching the tier 2. We should be looking perhaps at a Shadow Hunter joining the supporting cast here in just a moment, or gonna be a Shadow Hunter. Meanwhile, Keeper of the Grove looking to clear out some of these creep camps, going after the low hit point creeps first, or the lower level creeps first, as the Blade Master now could get, well, entangled or caught up in all of this action. All right. Blade Master is still backing away. Blade Master has some additional strength. We're looking at a Sentinel Scout keeping track of things, and the Blade Master will be forced to fall back. With all of the Sentinels, Night Elf is going to pretty much have a very commanding map awareness, knowing where exactly everything is. For some reason, didn't place down a Sentinel Scout here. Perhaps didn't hear the Sentry Ward being positioned there. Tree of Life in position. Are we going to see another Sentinel Scout being placed down? Not quite sure why we haven't seen that yet from the Huntresses, knowing that the Blade Master is nearby. There's that Sentinel Scout, as the Blade Master, is he revealed at this point? He's got to be. Yes, he is. As we're looking at some repairs now on this Tree of Life. Tree of Life absorbing quite a bit of damage. However, currently getting healed up by 2 Wisps. There's a Dust of Appearance on top of the Sentinel Scouts. Trying to keep track of that Blade Master. Tuskar Trapper will fall, giving level 3 to the Keeper of the Grove. We see a replenishment potion also on that Keeper of the Grove, but he's not going to need it for a bit of time. Meanwhile, Shadowhunter getting some creeping action in, gets to level 2 with Serpent Wards first. Serpent Ward's incredibly effective at dealing with those Huntresses and other unarmored units such as Dryads. Even the level 3 variety are able to deal quite a bit of damage overall. Meanwhile, Windwalking Blade Master continuing to walk around here and perhaps try and stop some of this action, mining action, before it's able to get started. All right, Keeper of the Grove still scouting out, doesn't see anything off to the north. Alchemist is nearby. Blade Master doesn't want to break Windwalk here, as it would just reveal a low hit point Blade Master to the Night Elf army of Colorful. Both sides trying to re-establish themselves, get their footing underneath, as we see a Wind Rider now taking to the skies here. This could potentially be a problem. Serpent Ward now down. Acid Bomb. Blade Master is going to have a very, very bad day indeed. Scroll of... No. Not a Scroll of Healing. Healing Wave bouncing around as the Blade Master able to shake off a little bit of damage. Serpent Ward now down here. Blade Master able to hide off to the side, as the Serpent Wards are trying to do a little bit of poke. Acid Bomb going across onto the Wind Rider, but the Wind Rider is not very in danger of getting felled at all, as only the Alchemist and the Keeper of the Grove can hit air units. Little bit of repairs underway. Moonwell getting added in here, as we're looking at the Keeper of the Grove sitting at level 3, going after this Ice Troll Warlord creep camp. Alchemist picks up a Ankh of Reincarnation. Meanwhile, Keeper of the Grove unable to remove the Clarity Potion and Healing Salve from that Blade Master, as the Shadow Hunter now looking to get to level 3. Ogre Magi and Tuskar Trapper should give that Shadow Hunter level 3 with level 2 Serpent Wards, and that piercing damage really, really does start to add up quickly. There goes that Tuskar Trapper now. Last Ice Troll going to get finished off. Shadow Hunter also adding in some Ring of Regeneration. So very, very fast hit point regeneration for that Shadow Hunter here. Meanwhile, back down to the south, we're going to go into an engagement. Well, quick purge, taking down those Treants. The Treants just look like free experience now, as both sides are engaging. Serpent Wards, well, a little bit away from all of the action. There's a Scroll of the Beast as well, so this is a committed fight by Fly. Meanwhile, we're continuing to put in all of that pressure. Another Grunt gets taken down. Are we going to see some Lightning Shield perhaps getting cast onto some of these trailing units as they teleport back home? Goblin Alchemist needs to get away from all of his brethren, as the Scroll of Town Portal, well, actually trapping the Keeper of the Grove. All right, so the Keeper of the Grove actually in an uncomfortable spot. That would have been a completely different game if the Goblin Alchemist was the one that was trapped next to that Ancient Protector. All of those other units could have been, well, taken down quickly. All right, Serpent Ward. Level 2 Serpent Wards, big piercing damage against all of those units. Archer is going to try and perhaps try to poke it back the other way. One Huntress down. Double Serpent Wards now out here on the battlefield. Another Huntress going to get taken down. Meanwhile, Blade Master has a Scroll of Healing used, and now trying to go after some additional weak archers in the backfield. Potion of Invulnerability is going to be used, yes, at the last possible second, as the Shadow Hunter, well, transfers that a Ring of Regeneration over. Meanwhile, Blade Master down to 51 hit points, really using every single bit of hit points on these units to try and keep them alive. It is now the quad or quint Serpent Wards that are going to try and stop this pursuit, as Colorful does a complete army swap over to Archers. Archers with improved range, 700 range, able to poke apart those Serpent Wards from a distance, or at least not have to get nearly as close as those Huntresses had to. Blade Master, after all this time, still sitting at level 2, and now, well, bringing the healing to all of these other units out here on the battlefield. Blade Master also holding onto that Ring of Regeneration now, trying to get into this game here, as the Goblin Alchemist will be getting to level 3 before the Blade Master of Fly. Level 2 Healing Spray keeping all of these archers alive now. Blade Master trying to go after an archer. There's a lightning shield. Are we going to see the death of a archer here? No, we are not. Blade Master finally gets the shot. And now we see an entangle onto the Keeper of the Grove. Keeper of the Grove having a little bit of a bad time here. Scroll of Healing trying to keep all the other units alive as the Raider is surrounded and now just going after unit after unit. We could be looking at level 2 healing healing wave here as the Lightning Shield from the Raider actually racking up a little bit of damage. Scroll of Healing coming across all of the Night Elf units again as the Blade Master still trying to fight off all of these units still. Alchemist able to get in some healing spray, keeping these archers alive, but the Alchemist is now on life support as he's going to get taken down, but still has an Ankh of Reincarnation for a quick resurrection. Archer about to get taken down. Ankh of Reincarnation. Alchemist is back up, ready to stand up again, but remember, he does not have that much armor, so even though he resurrects with 500 hit points, he can get taken down very, very quickly. All right. Continuing to heal, trying to stay alive here. Alchemist turns back around. Serpent Ward able to deter a Huntress from chasing back. And after all this, we are pretty much back to even. 47 supply compared to 43. Colorful sitting on a level 4, level 3 compared to a level 3, level 4. As we're looking at the Moonwells. Well, Moonwells do not have Nature's Blessing yet. I'm never quite sure why Night Elf players don't get that Nature's Blessing. Higher reserve, faster regeneration. The Moonwells do better at what they do, which is keep your army alive. And if you ever have a Bear Moonwell or a Bear Dry Moonwell, you always wish that you had that upgrade done. Ogre Magi taken down here. Tuskar Warrior, Tuskar Trapper going to get cleaned up here. Meanwhile, that seems to be, well, perhaps 2 level. Are we going to see? Nope, the Alchemist wasn't even in that fight, so didn't get any of the experience. Will not be able to get to level 4 for level 2 Acid Bomb. Meanwhile, the Keeper of the Grove is now starting to push higher into level 5, but with the Shaman's Purge out there and ready, well, Entangle and Treants are not going to be all that effective. Wisp coming over to quickly get some detonations off. Perhaps that will allow the Keeper of the Grove to play his game a little bit better. The Keeper of the Grove also has a plus 18 or 19 auto attack, so his auto attack significantly more powerful than well, you would think or believe at this point. Raiders now trying to make their way through the battlefield here. Archers, Huntress is going to continue to fight once more as the Alchemist trying to take down the Blade Master. Blade Master does have a Potion of Lesser Invulnerability. Should be fine as the Keeper of the Grove, well, switches targets and then now needs to come back. Alchemist is currently ensnared. He's going to try to finish out the Blade Master. Blade Master's Potion of Invulnerability coming to an end. Going to win walk away as the Raiders are now diving in on all of these units. Serpent Ward still poking. Healing Spray going across all of these units as we see an Entangle. Mirror Image shaking off of that Entangle immediately after the Entangle went down. So great heads-up awareness as the Keeper of the Grove now at level 5. All right, level 5 Keeper of the Grove, level 4 Blade Master. Blade Master being forced to retreat back out. Serpent Ward still getting in a nice bit of poke damage as these Moonwells, well, are now starting to become bone dry. All right, this Ancient of War having a lot of units queued in it. That's not really what you want to see, but pretty much unavoidable at this point as the Keeper of the Grove drains all of these Moonwells as we are about to go into daybreak. Oh, colorful. This day is going to be a very long day for the Night Elf. All of these Moonwells are empty and dry, and, well, if any healing is necessary, he's not going to be able to rebound and get back into the game and into the fight nearly as fast, either to defend or finish off his opponent. Tome of Retraining. Thorn's Aura. Colorful now going for Thorn's Aura. And that Thorn's Aura is going to reflect a large amount of damage back. This is only going to be effective against the Raiders and that Blade Master, though. So this does come as a little bit of a shock. Colorful's Keeper of the Grove completely pretty much shut down by the Shamans. Being able to purge away all of those treants, and also even the Blade Master able to shake off able to shake off damage with Entangle with that mirror image. All right, Shadow Hunter, Blade Master getting ready here. We're going to look at an engagement trying to take down some of these creeps as they're trying to walk back. Shadow Hunter very close to level 5. Level 3 Serpent Wards is a definite possibility as we're looking at all of these creeps getting cleaned up here. Shadow Hunter sitting at level 4. Is it going to reach level 5? Might be just shy. Yeah, 18 experience shy. Meanwhile, Keeper of the Grove now making its way off from the southern side here. All right, Orc Burrows do not have fortified armor. This is absolutely huge. Archers, this is an absolute playground for Colorful, focusing down at these Orc Burrows. All right, we're going into weapon upgrades, not into anything else here, as Kodo Beast quickly chomps down on an Archer. A second Orc Burrow taken out just in time. One Archer, however, unable to get into position. 59 over 42 supply. That was a beautiful hit and run tactic. Colorful having, healing spray. Doesn't need a drink from these Moonwells just quite yet, and he didn't take that much damage either, as the Orc Burrows weren't playing their proper defense game anyways. All right. Dual Ancients of War now in order to increase production on Archers. Raiders now going to come across here. Do we have Pillage? I do believe so. Yep, no, it doesn't look like Pillage. We'll have to take a closer look at that. Meanwhile, both sides still fighting their way through. One Moonwell quickly taken down. Raiders are going to try and finish off some of these Wisp, or at least get ensnares down, as the Blade Master being forced to retreat back here. Serpent Wards are there. There's a lot of Ancient Protectors, and the Blade Master, perhaps he doesn't realize that by attacking these Huntresses, he's taking a lot of reflected damage back. That reflected damage back does add up to be quite a bit, and as we see a Scroll of Protection now go down. Keeper of the Grove in a very uncomfortable forward spot. Healing Spray trying to keep all of these units alive. Alchemist, Potion of Invulnerability going to try and stay alive, as the Lightning Shield, causing AoE damage by that Archer, as the Keeper of the Grove falls at level 5. Fly is in a great spot here. 42 supply compared to 46. Serpent Wards still getting in plenty of poking. Healing Spray trying to keep those Archers alive, as the Archers, trying to run away from the blade of that Blade Master. 42 supply compared to 43. Kodo Beast still digesting one of those Huntresses. Quick mirror image there, as the Blade Master with Lightning Shield able to rack up quite a bit of damage. Blade Master mirror image. Purge going down. Healing Spray on the Alchemist. Blade Master, is it going to work there? Alchemist going to go ahead and use that Scroll of Town Portal to get away. Is that Huntress going to survive? Yes, it does as well. 45 supply compared to 44. Both sides, trying to rebound and get back into this game. Troll Witch Doctors are just at the initiate training. We do not see healing wards or even stasis traps, just sentry wards to try and keep track of all of these units. Hope the next patch... No, the Serpent Wards do give experience. The Serpent Wards do give experience.
A player's forces are under attack.
Alright, as the units get ready to engage once more, Grunts, Shamans, Raiders rolling out. 58 supply compared to 55. Dual level 5 heroes compared to a level 5 Resurrecting Keeper of the Grove and a level 5 Alchemist. Things can get very bad here, as the Shadow Hunter is about to set up all of these Serpent Wards and try to cause a little bit of separation here. The Altar of Elder is going to suffer quite a bit of damage, but the Keeper of the Grove should be able to make its way out. But at what cost? There's a little bit of repair, and is it going to make it out? Yes, it does. That little bit of repair making all the difference. Healing Wave bouncing around, and that one Huntress trying to dive in on a low hit point Raider, only to see the receiving end of a bunch of Serpent Wards taking quite a bit of damage. All right, Healing Spray coming back across here. Colorful definitely in trouble. The front door has been broken wide open as the Blade Master now tries to take down the Goblin Alchemist. Blade Master does have a potion of invulnerability, uses it in time as well. Scroll of Town Portal, tactical retreat, as the Raiders are now just going after all of these Moonwells. Serpent Wards, yeah, absolutely destroying a Huntress who tries to walk in. That's not going to work out well. Colorful going to lose this gold mine here in a matter of seconds. Let's take... Yeah, okay, yes. There is pillage, and the pillage is making an impact on the economy of Fly. 61 supply compared to 45 now. Colorful's Hunter's Hall about to get taken down. Serpent Wards finally getting cleaned up as the Shadow Hunter says, you know what? I've done enough damage. I can go ahead and back away. Taking down that Tree of Eternity. Well, there is a lot of other buildings elsewhere. A lot of Moonwells were lost. Colorful, upside down on supplies, sitting at 40 over 30, as we're still looking at initiate training on these Witch Doctors who really only wanted Sentry Wards, apparently. Keeping tabs on where the Night Elf army is at all the Night Elf army is at all times has allowed for some interesting plays as the Blade Master quickly double backs and heads back here. All right, more Sentry Wards being placed down. That's quickly going to get cleaned up there as a Fly wants these Sentry Wards. Oh, the quick auto attack to get rid of the scout there, oddly enough. All right, couple of ensnares and perhaps some purges, some easy experience for the Shadow Hunter and the Blade Master once more. Shadow Hunter sitting on level 3 Healing Wave and level 3 Serpent Wards. Well, should be enough to crack Colorful's Expo. 700 gold mine left, still 3,600 here. Fly, who established the Expo later, is in a better economic situation, mining still out of his primary base at least for another 10 seconds. And, well, waiting for Colorful to run out of gold here. Corner of the maps, these Magnetar Reaver, are we going to see some damage? No, we are not. The Magnetar Reaver trying to do a little bit of chase. That was more of a scout to make sure Colorful didn't set up a ninja expansion. We're looking at a potential fight here between both sides. Serpent Wards, well, Serpent Wards, Fly having plenty of items on that Shadow Hunter. Scroll of Healing, dual potions of mana. Meanwhile, Blade Master has a survivability item in that Potion of Lesser Invulnerability. Are we going to see a Scroll of Protection also used to keep the army alive a little while longer off of the initial stages? Here we are, here we go. There's an engagement. Acid Bomb. Blade Master going to go ahead and dive on in. There's a mirror image. We could be looking at Lightning Shield as well. Quick purges going down onto all of those treants as the Blade Master is now the only one left here. Wisp trying to make their way through towards those shamans in the back, perhaps get some more detonations. Meanwhile, Shadow Hunter hasn't used the Scroll of Protection just quite yet. Healing Spray trying to keep all of those archers alive alongside a Scroll of Healing used there. All right, both sides still fighting their way through. Shadow Hunter could easily, well, just use that Scroll of Protection. No reason not to in this fight here. Every bit of pressure you need, there you go, finally being used. The Keeper of the Grove gonna force to use a Scroll of Town Portal in order to stay alive. Gonna just back away, move quickly nearby, and in that time Colorful was able to get Tranquility. Even with Tranquility though, it was not gonna be enough. Colorful does leave the game. Fly, your victor here. Let me know what you guys thought about this game in the comments below.